it drives you crazy getting old.
Hi, my name's Kasandra with Kasandra. I go to Colegio Misión. I just finished 4th semester and I'm going into my senior year. Today I will be explaining why the college prep program of Monarch was so important for me, especially as someone who highly values their education. So please, for further ado, let's get into my next points. To start off on my first point, objectives and expectations. I initially came into this program feeling like I knew what I wanted, what I knew what I was going to do. I've always wanted to do the same thing as I was a kid. I want to be a midwife, and this has always been something I've had on my heart. So I knew what I needed to get to that point. So I knew I didn't need a lot of guidance. Plus, I'm an older sister and I've always had a high level of responsibility put on me. But I came into this program knowing that this was going to be a tool that I could use to be able to expand on what I already knew. And that did turn out to be true, and it was such a beautiful thing. To move on to experience and highlights. Well, this year has been a crazy plot twist and challenges that I've had to face. But coming into this program, I was initially worried. I was afraid that I wasn't going to be able to connect with the teachers or with the students because I'm not a social person. I don't flourish around stuff like that. So initially coming into this program, I was really, really worried. But when I came in, I realized that that was not a need that I had to be worried about because the people here and the teachers and everyone was so nice. And this really did let my social butterfly fly. And another thing that really stood out is I initially really didn't like an Excel class that we had, and I will be truthful about that. But weeks later in school, I had to use it and I got a 10 in that project. So obviously that was a lot of help. So I'm extremely thankful to that too. Now, my challenges that I had to face. As I explained in the further points, of course, it was the social aspect, but another aspect that was extremely important to me was being able to be there physically and mentally and be able to listen and pay attention to what I was seeing in class, because it did take a toll on me having to rush after school and having to be ready and be mentally there to sit in a class after being in school an entire day. But I tried pushing through and I did, and I'm so thankful I did, because this class and the classes that I had, really every time I would think and I would go back to the classes that I had and be like, this was an amazing amount of knowledge that I was given, and I'm so lucky to be able to be those few people that do know this. Learning and impact. To be honest, every teacher had their own impact to me in their own ways. There was this one candle class where they gave us candles and these little cotton seeds, and they told us that if we want to flourish, we have to learn how to grow and see how we would learn how to grow with what we were given. But I would really have to say with my professionalism, especially, this has helped me with a lot of interviews, a lot of jobs. I babysit, so I've had to be very formal in front of families when I'm presenting myself. This also really helped me with my CV and helped me understand that it's not always professional to come off as someone that's a normal person. You want to stand out. You want to be approachable, you want to be nice, but you have to show that you're capable of doing the things that you can. And this is one of the capabilities that this class has given me, and the knowledge that I was given, and I'm super thankful. My future plans. This program has given me another look towards what it is to be a person in society. And I would say that I have taken a further look into what I thought were my plans. At the beginning of the year, I was really strict of going to Canada and being a midwife and like doing school and everything and this and this and this and this. With this program, the very first day I said, this is what I want to do. Everyone said, wow. And teachers said it, but it's fine if you want to change. And I still don't want to change what I want to do. But through this program, I have learned that sometimes there's things that present themselves in different ways, and there's different ways to get there. So unfortunately, I did have the wall of Canada close on me because I'm a foreigner and that would be really complicated, but I have had other amazing opportunities open up for me, which I am now further looking into. So my final message for this Monarch College Prep program, I would say, if you're thinking of joining this amazing program, I would tell you, be careful, because you don't know what to expect. You don't know who you will meet. You don't know what you will learn. Sure, maybe it's more knowledge. Maybe it's knowledge you already knew, but think about it, take it into mind, and if you want to expand on yourself and grow as a person, I highly recommend this program. And now to talk to my fellow peers and to everyone in this program, thank you so much for helping me flourish as a person. And truthfully, I have taken every single class that I've been in to heart, and this has helped me so much in my personal life, so much in school. I want to say thank you to Lisa and Eric and Elizabeth and all the amazing people that have been there for me. Love you so much. And sadly, closing this 2025 chapter, on to the next one.